of the internet, that whole segment.
Portia was dead ass wrong.
The whole segment of viewers that did not like you, the ones that thought you was a hoe, the ones that thought you was trifling as hell, the ones that thought you took that lady husband. Baby, you just gave them all the evidence they need to feel supported in that hate for all these years. In the words of D'Angelo, how does it feel?
So aggravated. I said that. And I said, all of them that sat around when Portia said that shit is green as fuck. And y'all gotta, one thing I'm gonna let a bitch do is speak. Be yourself. Yeah, because I need to know what type of person you is. I personally don't like fucking other people, niggas, husbands. I don't get no satisfaction out of that, baby. I don't share. So for a bitch to be like, yo, I fuck her husband, all that other stuff, that's weird. Girl, that's weird. And Portia, you supposed to be the prettiest one. Girl, that's what type of time you on? That mean you got low self-esteem, girl. That's what I'm saying. The prettiest ones? Y'all really think the prettiest girls, just because they be on here and be like, oh yeah, I'm pretty and I got all this self-esteem, that don't mean nothing. Like when Tommy had that little speech, like, oh, when I walk in, that's bullshit. Tommy got low self-esteem. You know why? She always drinking and carrying on. That's low self-esteem type of energy. Hello? The prettiest girls be having the lowest self-esteem. You know why? Because a lot of men just use and abuse them. Not really their fault. But Portia, please. One thing I'm going to do is call out somebody. I'm going to be like, girl, why would you say that? Oh, girl, that's weird as fuck.
I don't had a baby with. It's trifling as hell. And here's the only thing that's really messed up.
Y'all gotta start speaking up. When your friends is wrong, just say it. Like, girl, you don't fuck that lady husband? Girl, don't fuck that lady husband.
Being mature about it, you really not. You really not.
That's what I would have said. I had a friend tell me that one time. When this man tried to talk to me, and I was like, girl, Black Knight trying to talk to me. She was like, girl, don't touch that lady husband. Don't do it.
Let me show you how it goes.
I wasn't gonna do it, but I was thinking about like having him as my love. I didn't do it. You know why? Because my friend sat in my ear and told me, don't do that to that lady husband. You gotta have some good friends around you. You don't have no friends to tell you, yeah, girl, go fuck him. No. Portia, I'm disappointed. I'm sorry. I ain't fucking with it, girl.
There are some things that may be going on in my life.
I ain't fucking with it. I thought that was weird for you to say out loud, like, bitch. And I'm so happy a gay man saying the same thing I'm saying. Y'all hoes was weird, standing around there laughing. That's not funny, because what if that was your husband she said it about? Because listen, if she do it to that lady husband, she'll do it to yours. Don't ever think you excluded, girl, ever.
So you don't say nothing to the other person.
I had a homegirl, I had to stop being her friend. She kept fucking this girl, boyfriend. Then one time, I'm on the phone with her. This how shit really got real. This one I knew, like, all right, we probably can't be friends.
And childish as all fuck. Okay.
She got on the phone. She was on the phone. She was at a Haitian restaurant. I'm trying to look for my eyebrow gel.
And then when you go in the room and see me coming in to check on you, then we find out the issue is because you found out only a broke bitch want to see the whole review but refuse to spend $7.50.
So my friend, well, she ain't my friend anymore. I told you I had to cut her off because I was like, so I'm on the phone with her. I'm at work. She been fucking with a nigga. She said, oh, it's too late. She fell in love. She ain't fall in love. She just ain't want to stop fucking with the nigga. He had a whole girlfriend. Tell me why the girl went to a Haitian restaurant, got her food. When she was coming out, the girl was coming in. Mind you, they were friends in middle school, but they went separate ways. So she already feel like she don't owe her no loyalty because of that. All right. Tell me why the girl came up to her, hugged the girl, hugged my ex-friend. Hey, because I want to say her name. Hey, what up? Nice. Oh my God, it's so nice to see was like, yeah. The boy birthday was coming up. She gonna say, oh yeah. She was like, so how's it? You go with anybody? She was like, yeah, my boyfriend coming. My boyfriend, da da da. Yeah, I'm gonna take my boyfriend on a cruise. Or I'm gonna take my boyfriend to do something. She was like, then she walked away. She was like, okay, I got it. I got what he's gonna do for his birthday. Bitch, I was on that phone like, I said, blah blah blah. You don't feel no type of way? I said, damn, you cold as fuck. She was like, no, I don't know. I don't owe her nothing. Girl, that was about it was this other girl we used to hang with, because it'd be like 3 of us or 4 of us. And I asked, I said, you think she'll do that to us? Separate conversation, because that shit was in the back of my mind. She was like, no, I don't think so. Bitch, please. She done it before. And she has done it before to her friends. I said, no, baby, we can't be friends no more. Shoppy. I don't that shit. I don't need no hoe. I don't, hell no. I like friends with moralities. You know what I'm saying? I like friends that, listen, I'm not going to judge you. Because we all going to make mistakes. But there's certain shit that I don't need you doing. Like, girl, twerking in the middle of the street. All right, yeah. You know, I'm a little too old for that. That's fine. But to fuck after your man, I don't even want to. Once I say hi, my intention is this way. If the man is this way, my intention is this way. If the man is this way, I'm looking this way. What y'all was gonna get about that? I want my friend to feel so secure. Can't even say the word, bitch. I'm such a Haitian. I want my friend to feel like, baby, there's no possible way not Tony. That's what I want. I want her to feel like that. I want my friend to feel like, yeah, if she was to leave me in that house, she know I ain't going downstairs. And I have been in situations like that where I stay with a girl and me and her nigga was in the house. I won't even come out the fucking door until she got home. Hello? Bitch, I'm going to go downstairs. Bitch, I'm parched. And I still want to come down. Because I don't need my friend. That's how much I'm thinking of my friend. You hoes is nasty. Portia, you was a green ass bitch. I'm sorry. You was a fucked up asshole. You said that about that lady husband. And listen, one thing about karma, what goes around, come back around. Keep thinking karma don't exist. Y'all keep thinking that shit because, girl, let me get serious about my makeup, girl. I need my mirror. Y'all keep thinking that because y'all don't see the other person's karma. Y'all be thinking people living great lives out here. No, it don't work like that. You don't get to always see what somebody else go through. Sometimes you just got to trust the process and let God do his thing. And sometimes their karma is not them losing an eye. Sometimes their karma is not them dying. Like, I be wishing the worst. Y'all don't give people grace. Portia, I just feel like, bitch, you know better because you already stole that lady's husband. And you really thought it was going to be a match made in motherfucking Metro. And it did not turn out in your favor. I can't believe you. Anyways, where my remote at? Girl, yeah, she really thought that. Like, girl, how the fuck you thought that was going to happen for you? Excuse me. Girl, God don't bless mess. Your mama never taught you that? One thing about me, baby, I be in my baby ear. Stop being too friendly to your friend boyfriend. Cause you gotta peep little shit. You know, my baby get to being friendly and talking. I see her texting her on some innocent shit. You feel me? It's not like she was plotting. On some innocent shit, like, oh yeah, like they do these little 3-way conversations. They do these little group chats, and it's like the boyfriends. And I tell her, don't do that. Keep that shit separate. And you don't get too friendly with your best friend, boyfriend. You don't need to be talking to him that much. Hi and bye. My baby 12. You gotta teach them this shit. Girl, yeah. About fuck. I seen it, I corrected. No. You don't need to be that friendly with him. High and by, keep that shit
Put it
moving.
in my bush. And I'm ready for her to put it in my bush. I'm lying. I don't get nothing put in my bush.
Oof.
If y'all really
I had
want
pasta
to.
fall on my
And
motherfucking
speaking about
brushes.
something being put in my bush,
Girl, I gotta wash this brush.
I love.
All right, girl, let's do my eyebrows. I'm going out
y'all be
tonight.
knowing what the hell be going
I just
on.
came from my
Y'all be
cruise
getting it
today.
all wrong.
I'm already back outside. But
So I went to Huntsville this weekend.
this is the last weekend, I
For
promise.
the record, and so many of you guys were saying, so many of y'all were saying, oh,
I'm single.
man, you went to see that man, you went to see that
I'm
man.
single and I'm living life.
Not that
You know what I'm
it's any of y'all
saying?
business. He lives in
I'm
Birmingham.
beautiful. Why should I be in the house this weekend?
And he actually was in Texas this weekend.
But Monday, I'm locking in because I got to be in the gym.
There's nothing more sexy.
Girl, where's my
than
flat
more
brush?
attractive than a black man at
I
work.
have to use this one.
Okay, and I tell my boyfriend that all the time.
I don't really
There
like
is
the
nothing
curve on this. I
more
want a flat
attractive, more
brush.
sexy than a black man at work. So as much as y'all thought y'all
Here's a flat
blocked my
brush.
teeth, you really didn't block
I'll
me.
use this.
For those of y'all who have been following me long enough, y'all should have known that my cousin Tina lives
But
in
yeah, man.
Huntsville, and Saturday
I can't believe Portia.
she sent me
I'm so
a
disappointed.
screenshot
I'm
of,
disappointed, girl. Sorry.
She sent me an invitation
That's not
to her
cute.
son's prom
I can't stand
So shout
no
out to
girl
my
moving like that.
cousin,
Like,
Shane Evenson, and
even
I
if I'm
went
shaking
to
my ass,
Huntsville
I'm not. If I'm shaking my
to
ass
go
and your nigga around, girl,
participate in
believe me, I ain't
the
shaking my
prom
ass for your
in
nigga.
Huntsville.
Okay.
Let me tell y'all
But once I
something.
feel like your nigga is like I'm doing too much, I'm gonna stop. Like, you know,
I had never participated
you gotta make your
in
friend feel
a
comfortable.
walk out, and I want to be
Not just be like, well, she don't need to be insecure.
So
Like, no, bitch, it's not even about that. How would you feel? Put yourself in her position.
and pointless.
That's what I like.
Because that's what the internet will have you think. His was very classy based on
Right, y'all. Anyways, let me do these eyebrows, girl.
Family and friends, but I still quite don't know if I'm personally on board with the prom walkout. Like, I don't know if I had a kid, I'd be doing the prom walkout. Make sure you clip this part. Brandy Hawkins done rolled into the Funky Bunch and she won't Funky not even Ross. Me, the dog. To give her old bald-headed, bus-catching, always borrowing money sister Tracy a happy birthday, girl. She emailed in earlier and said you always
right, come on.
begging
My
for
bad.
money, and she hoped that with age you get a little more mature and responsible with your finances and your cooch. She said, baby, you got too much coochie to have this much money. Okay, but she said, happy birthday, and she hope you mature and just start being a better woman as you mature. From your sister, Brandy Hawkins, and if you don't believe me,
That's what I had to tell this girl. Mind you, this girl just asked me for She asked me for rent money. Girl.
And listen, this just me revealing the part that was decent for air because she low down. The things Brandy Hawkins said about you in that email, Tracy, she real low down. Okay? Get that hoe back her money and stay from around her house. Okay? Cause she don't mean you no good. But she wrote in to say happy birthday to try to embarrass you on the show. I took her little $50 or whatever. You know what? And I ain't go all the way in, but happy birthday. Brandy, I bet your ass won't spend no more damn money. Lord, Tracy finna go around Brandy's house and bam on her door.
Yeah, what I was gonna say? Girl, I forgot.
God making me choke for lying. Tracy, your sister saying all that. She says, now notice, I said she didn't say all of it. She said some of it. She did. How else I knew you don't pay your bills and you owe her money? I'm just saying. So anyway, the prom walkout. The only thing I don't get about it is like, okay, your family is here, but it's the same people who would have seen you at the house. So it's kind of like, each 5 boys went together, put in together, and it was great. It was beautiful. It was excellently done. I just still don't get it. But here's what I realized. I'm 41 years old, and it's not for me to get, okay? It's for me to finance, but it's not for me to get. That's what the kids say. They say, Uncle Q, you don't have to get it. Just finance. And I said, as long as there ain't no drinking and no alcohol going on, and y'all ain't hunching down into the banquet hall.
You know you from Florida when you start saying hunching, bitch.
And sit my old ass down or whatever. So my nieces and nephews, when y'all mama and daddy get ready to put a plum review together, I got $1,000 on it. Nevertheless, I did an impromptu meet me up at Black or whatever. And shouts out to Huntsville. Some of my Huntsville regular friends like Jackie and her husband came, and they also came on the cruise. And then Destiny came through, and she brought some girls with her. It was about 15 people showed up just for the little impromptu meetup. Shouts out to my 2 friends that drove down from Birmingham to hang out with the dog, and I paid for everybody food and drinks. Marco and Tisha were there. We just sat down and talked all night in a relaxed, mature, Black, rich.
Is Mark straight? Mark Lamont, something like that. Lamont. Is he straight? And I'm not trying to be funny, but I could have sworn he was gay. Is he not gay, or is he straight? 'Cause he's very attractive.
Apparently, Wanda's
Very. I love me a nice little smart guy. That way I don't have to always use my brain. Yeah.
Wanda J. Blige got the people down the line, down the block, and wrapped up the boulevard. It's so many people going right there. They said Wendy's who? Houston's who? They want to Wanda show enough baked potato, baby. They say she is selling act. The city say they might make her get 2 permits. She got so many people. She got the whole Bessemer, Alabama sold up. So shout out to Miss Wanda, because anybody who can maintain hairdos like that want to be having into the future, they can maintain food. Anybody who can maintain a 1993 hairdo that immaculately into 2025, they can maintain food.
Okay, I think my eyebrows were really, really good, girl.
We ain't really got no
I like very strong, dark eyebrows.
However,
100%.
Yeah.
I do. I like me some very dark eyebrows. It goes in my face.
TD announces that he is stepping down as lead pastor from Potter's House. Now, there was a group of people who claimed, yeah, he's only doing this because the Diddy trials are coming up. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be very honest with y'all. I don't know how much I honestly believe that TD Jakes is off in that mess. To be very honest with you. And here's the beautiful thing. It's about, although I don't put anything...
My bad. I'm looking for my...
It's about your character, right? And
God
it's
damn,
about
my fingers hurt.
And if I'm being honest, to date, TD Jakes has not shown me anything in his character.
Girl, I don't know why my brain acting like it's putting these little pieces together. Very slow. What's going on?
We're not going to pretend like TD Jakes did not have health issues. Okay? But here is the bigger thing.
Let me just fix my little edges.
And I guess because we see the transfer of wealth and the transfer of power so infrequently in our community that we don't even know how to celebrate this. I don't like the fact that something was happening, and instead of reveling in the monument, in the moment, y'all decide to villainize this man. I don't like it. I don't like it. What TD Jakes is doing and the wealth transfer that's about to take place between his daughter, and the transfer of power, baby, that's the hope and the dream of the slave. All right? Before you villainize this man, you need to realize that majority of y'all watching me ain't even got no goddamn life insurance policy, and the only thing you leave behind your children is debt, and they gotta put a goddamn bucket down to the corner store, talking about fuel, and we got to sell fish paste to bury your ass. Okay?
Ooh.
So listen, if you do not have anything worth
He said word, baby.
to transfer to somebody, shut the F up in this moment. Shut the F up in this moment. You around here living, you ain't got no piece of property, you ain't got no pension, you ain't got no life insurance, you don't have no businesses, you don't have no family property, you don't have any type of assets to pass on from one generation to another. This conversation not for you. You're not allowed to have an opinion. You're not allowed to have an opinion. I have a better question for you. I have a question for you. Already know the answer. Would y'all prefer he go to jail and everything he built get sold up in the government? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Would y'all prefer, y'all want him to be a part of this Diddy stuff so bad. So would y'all prefer for him to be a part of this Diddy stuff and everything that he worked for and built get sold up all in this case and stuff, and then it just disappear? Is that what y'all prefer? Because that's what you're saying when you steady pushing this, oh, the Diddy trial. Let's just wait. That's my new thing. Let's just wait.
Yeah, my eyebrows look so good. I guess I do want to go out tonight.
And let it all hang out and let it all fall out.
Anyways.
Take all the shit. Take the bra off.
I'm gonna wear this black dress.
Off the daughter.
So
if he into Diddy stuff, sew it all up. But until we concretely find out if he
so let's get started.
And I'm sure
it's not gonna take me too long to really do it. I'm gonna do red and pink. And probably like a little black on the ends.
Black parents built a
baby, you don't need all that makeup. You're beautiful just the way you are. Shut the fuck up.
Like I said, not all, some, many of our people leave behind, we gotta figure out how to bury it. And this man is left behind a multi-million-dollar institution. Like, why isn't y'all's prayer and why isn't your go-to?
I had to ask my dad. I said, how did you feel about, like,
the wealth is not lost, and he can
like, you know, when women would wear makeup back in the days? He was like, we didn't give a fuck. We know that was, like, the lady stuff. My dad said that. But he's a man, so.
That he's not a part of this Diddy stuff. But
yeah.
It's the same thing. All right, go ahead. Shedeur Sanders. I'm gonna approach the story from this angle. So everybody knows the scandal with Shedeur Sanders. He went in the 5th round at the draft. People were expecting him to go earlier. It was given very much Susan Lucci. You know, he was starting to get a little defeated. Fans were starting to get a little impatient. He didn't get a call. And then there was a prank call where somebody prank called him and said, yeah, you're going to have to wait a little longer. It was really, it was kind of cool in this moment. And it further proves when we find out that it was from a, now I'm not even going to take the conversation there. But come to find out, and they kept saying only the coaches have these numbers. The son of a staff member, of the son.
Come to find out. Everybody, eight.
This wasn't the one. Crap. Where's my story? Hold on. Atlanta Falcons. Oh, here it goes. This one I want. Oh, but it's still pasted. Long story short, guys. Here it is. Bam. Hooray. Long story short, the Atlanta Falcons issued an apology. Let me get the exact story. This is real wrong what had took place down to the thing with these people. But he was the son of an Atlanta Falcons coach. And the Atlanta Falcons are claiming that he got Shedeur's number off of an iPad that had all of the draft people on it, and he got the number from the iPad. The father wasn't aware, so on and so forth, and that's how I got. Now listen, When I went down to Florida State University and got my degree in economics, the people that teach me nothing about breaches of security, but somebody's phone number ends up getting called while they're on all types of camera supervision. Then it gets played on like ESPN and on the internet and on the news and all these things. Where I come from, that's called a security breach. Like, there is a world where I think somebody has a decent case in suing for like mental unrest and duress. Like, you embarrassed me because my information was breached and leaked. I was subsequently made a fool out of in front of the whole United States of the world, and now I have trauma. And now I need to collect. Now I need to call Ben Crump and I need to collect. And somebody put cyberbullying, it's beyond cyberbullying.
This is where you would want to kind of cut crease it. So you want to put like a lighter shade. But when I say I am lazy and I don't feel like it, had I had like a liquid type of blush, okay, but I don't. Powder, you kind of need a lighter shade, and I'm not that light. But if you keep packing it on, then it will be all right. Now, if you keep packing it, then the color will start to show. But you have to like really like pack it.
At the same damn time. There was no difference in what the two did. Now, mind you, he's older. He is older and should know better because he's 21 and he's not a kid. But here's the thing. Y'all like to pick and choose when we call people kids and when we don't call them kids. When it suits our narrative, then we do this thing. Oh, child.
See, now it's showing.
21, but that's still a child. That's a child. When it doesn't suit our narrative, then we want to treat them like grown-ass men. I'm sorry. Y'all can call it whatever you want. 21 and 18 is the same goddamn thing to me. 21 and 17 is the same thing to me. And you want to know what that thing is? It's called dumb. 21 and 17 is the same thing.
And I'm going to do the other side.
So
now, if you don't want to pack, just get a eyeshadow primer. That's a lighter shade.
I think the point that I was trying to make about bringing up Angela Bassett is the simple fact that these kids, him or Angela Bassett's kids, or this generation in general, the point that I was trying to make is that they don't know boundaries. Now, y'all can get caught up in splitting hairs and trying to make yourself right, but at the end of the day, both of these things fall into the same category of immature, dumb, and young to me. Some say it's not a difference. Some say it is. I'm not here to argue. Nevertheless, I think the father should be disciplined.
The ones who carry us. The queen who unites different friend groups.
I'm going to do one more set of packing it on.
The bold leader when the night is young. Kate Spade.
New Airhead Sour Balls.
Hi.
Start sour and stay sour.
Okay. Now that is on, it's a lot. It's very vibrant. Girl, I can't speak. Vibrant. I'm gonna, layer on the red.
Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but do it together.
Okay. So, I'm gonna do here. Take that red.
Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby to
Okay. And then all we gotta do is
I think the father should be disciplined. If it was anybody else, low key, they probably would be fired. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit up here and so somebody said, Function Dineva, they were trying to embarrass him and put him in his place. Listen, I 100% agree with you.
Okay, now you want to
I just
add
don't have the
a
mental
dark
capacity
shade
right now to go down
at the
the
end
racist rabbit hole.
to kind of
So
like
I
give
don't
that
want
like
to.
grrrr
But if
effect.
I were to have that conversation
Okay.
with you, I would 100% say yes.
Don't worry,
And
I
the
am
whole
going to
point
fix it.
was born
So I'm
out
gonna
of
take
racism.
a
And it
nice
was born out
eyeshadow
of,
brush,
boy,
something thick.
know your place, and we gonna laugh at you until you get put in your place. And here's the funny thing.
Okay,
This boy,
take
who's
that
this
black.
coach's son, he's an insider. Me and Marcel had this argument.
Okay, and then all I'm gonna do is angle like that. So it's gonna be like this.
Effort by NFL players in order to put him in this doggone place. They colluded. Let me tell you something. There is no fraternal order greater than the NFL. One thing about it, them owners, they stay on code. They stay on code. And that is why Colin Kaepernick ass ain't working. Nevertheless,
Damn, I forgot.
that's what happened. Now,
And then you want to bring it over a little bit,
young enough,
just a little bit.
enough
Okay, so you just want to
to
like.
bend that ass over and let that coochie breathe. When you heard Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000, it's almost as if when you hear Juvenile is a witch. Because when you hear Juvenile say Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000, like you literally could be pulling out of the parking lot of the church, and it's just something that make your hand magically
All right,
go down
see?
to your knees and make your bite bend.
If you're not really good at doing
And it's like,
eyeshadow,
you know, got married and
well,
had kids.
this is
And
Juvia's
before you
place,
know it, you are bent over, grabbing your ankles,
Wahala,
shaking your ass
very old.
all in front of your children,
Okay,
all
so
in front of the parking lot down
same
to
thing.
the daycare center, all outside the church. Baby, you can't even get in your car good at work. And when you hear Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000, it's like your hands, it's all in the back. It's like your back just automatically just begin. It's a Pilates song. Oh, bitch, I'm getting picked up. Wait a minute. It's like a Pilates song.
See? See how pretty that is? And I'm not done. Okay. But alrighty, that's really, really pretty. What do you guys think? Too much? Not too much? Alright, now we want to blend everything together. So all you're gonna do is just lightly just bring it over.
Let them kids know
Pat.
we was young once upon a time. We know how to lay it low and spread it wide on the dance floor. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't care what level of AKA you are, what level of black bourgeoisie you are. You let a little bit of liquor get in folks at a wedding and Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000.
That's pretty.
Baby, all etiquette, all
Tell me I'm lying.
decorum, all Emily Post teachings, all them degrees.
Oh, thank you. I use LA Pro. I use a little gel, LA Pro, and I just line accordingly. Just gotta practice. She'll get it. Alright, so this is a liner, girl. Let me just see, because this is a liner that I got from TikTok shop. I do like it, but it's a weird little pointy thing. But damn, where's the one I was just using? I don't know. We could just try this, okay? Wish me luck.
Cash Money is headlining a tour with the Locks, Beanie Siegel, Freeway, and the Young Guns. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't really do the New York rap. I do the New York girls. This concert doesn't interest me. I would want to see the Cash Money part. I don't have to have the Locks, Beanie Siegel.
Ooh, you gotta be careful, bitch.
I would have took
If you blinking.
Lil C's, Mace, maybe, but nevertheless, Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Cash Money, they doing a little piece of concert for the 99 and the 2000. Y'all is calling out all the Tallahassee spots, calling out the Moon, calling out Chubby's. They say they never come to the West Coast because y'all kill people in the West Coast for the what color socks they got on. Like, I don't want to go nowhere either where I got to get a tourist pamphlet from AAA on what colors I can wear when I'm just trying to go get a damn hot dog. Moving right along, Houston, y'all always got some shit going on with them people down to that turkey hut.
Not bad. I just want it to be a little bit more precise and a little thicker. I want to do a nice little thick wing. Let's see if I can do that.
There is a video circulating of guys in the place pouring the gasoline. The place exploded. The explosion was so big that it blasted out windows and surrounding houses and whatnot. And they didn't burn down the turkey leg hut because preliminarily everybody's thinking, oh, he burned down the turkey leg hut for insurance. No, he burnt down bar 5015. I guess it was a competitor.
All right, see? Better.
The only thing that's important is the bitch going to jail. Could y'all imagine me doing the ghetto news to be like, look, bitch, it's an explosion. I ain't got all the tea, but all y'all need to know is the bitch going to jail. Okay? Those are the pertinent details. His ass is going to jail. And I'm going to tell you something. Turkey Leg Hut, as beautifully and masterfully as y'all built that brand, y'all tore it down just as fast and just as devilish. If either of y'all family, y'all descendants, y'all kids, y'all loved ones, business partners, go on to open another business, y'all can't call it the Turkey Leg Hut because y'all are more known for good turkey and relationship drama and scandals and police stuff than you is for food. Y'all is known for ignorance over there. Y'all is known for ignorance. And y'all built that place up and had the line round the corner down the street. I was once, what you said in Pocahontas? I was once more just across the river bend. I hit all my notes. Y'all had the line all across the river bend, and y'all messed up the thing. Let me tell y'all something. There is no level of we going through a divorce, infidelity, or my marriage rocky, then I'm gonna tell my business that we built and we making all this good money, baby. You better get your hookers, your prostitutes, and whoever the hell these little girls is in here, you hunching, move out my damn house. We not tearing up this business. Show your ass up to work and keep your in your pants. We not tearing up this business.
Pretty.
Y'all tore up y'all whole business over y'all personal stuff. Good God,
that's pretty.
Shit.
Okay, now I want to open up my, what the hell is that? See, I dropped food on my shit.
Had a great ass business.
Ew.
And just let it go to hell over some dumb crap that didn't.
Ooh, smell like fish and fucking shrimp and lobster. I gotta wash my hands. All right, so now I'm gonna pop my eyes open. How I like to pop it is I like to use a light color.
So let's get into a little more ignorance. An 18-year-old decided to bend over and show the world. She fell into the street while dancing on top of her friend's car and got ran over by a fire truck and died. Yes, got Action News on the scene. We don't even need to know much else except Cash Money Records for the 99 and the 2000 was played from one of the neighboring businesses, and she jumped on top of the car. She put her hand on her hip while her backbone slipped. The driver of the car accidentally stepped on the gas, causing the young lady to topple over into the street, where she was later pummeled by a county fire truck, all because Cash Money Records did it for the 99 and
see how pretty that is?
And subsequently, she died in 2025, fucking around with the 99 and the 2000.
That's enough of that gum. Okay, now for me, I have to pop on a lash because I am a terror.
Listen to all the black media fish deliver the news and then tell me which style y'all like it better.
The fans are left remembering the team.
She was a social butterfly that loved a good time, doing just that last night when she lost her life. Now her parents are asking
Low key, I
her
would be
when
so
she was
mad
killed.
at my daughter.
These days while having
I would
fun.
be hurting, but I would be so mad.
It was around 11:20
It's like you can't even get mad because she was just being a child, you know, doing ignorant shit. I would be so mad at her.
Took the left turn. 18-year-old Nyla Simmons, who was dancing on top of the car, fell off. Moments later, she was hit by a fire truck and was responding to a call. Nyla Simmons' parents at a loss for words, trying to describe what happened to their daughter less than 24 hours ago.
And it's a lot of people gonna miss it, but we ain't gonna never do the same.
I'm still in shock right now. They say Nyla was attending a friend's prom send-off prior to the accident.
I know the friends feel guilty.
The incident, it's just tragic the way she died. But that's what hurt the most. The way she died. When Nyla was out having fun, that's what she liked, having fun, hanging with her friends. Nyla was the youngest of 5. She graduated from Parkway North High School last year and was set to start cosmetology.
I know y'all always get on me for saying this. They not distraught enough for me. And I know you can't tell people how to grieve. I know that people grieve differently. They not distraught enough for me. Naya was having fun. That's just what she like to do. Child, them people had 5 kids and got down to the 5th one and just ain't give a damn no more. Okay?
Why would you say?
I'm just like, no, like.
Thank you, Donnie, but why would you say that?
I like my mothers of dead children inconsolable. I'm sorry. I like my mothers of dead children inconsolable. I like them falling over down to the thing. I like prayer cloths. I like turn the cameras off. I like pass me tissue. That's how I like my mothers. And the people saying they in shock. Maybe they ill. Well, honey, they need to have the news come back out there and do the story again when they not in shock no more. But Cash Money took over for the 99 and the 2000, and now she in heaven.
The fuck it don't even did that song.
Y'all done with this twerking spirit?
Quick scented oils keeps your space fragrant for up to 60 days.
I don't think I'm gonna be twerking much tonight because my dress is short. Girl, I can't do too much, but I'm gonna do a little something.
10 minutes, just 10 minutes.
Not on no fucking car. I'm an adult.
Yes, I see he searched how to tell if your cat
Yeah.
loves you. Let's make him regret that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. All right, come on.
Yeah, they know, but not with Surfshark VPN. Take back your online privacy with Surfshark.
The happy ending to a first date is not the second date. It's a nursing home partner and a grave buddy.
Your sales pitch is perfect. You must know a lot about love.
I know about dating.
I don't want to fight about money with my boyfriend.
You know how hard it is to make you happy.
You make me feel valuable.
You're exactly what I'm looking for.
Marriage is a business deal.
Y'all ever took a shit at the club?
It has to be on the table.
Don't lie.
Is y'all ready for this twerking spirit? And let me take it a step further. Teenagers are gonna always do dumb stuff, right? Like it's just a coming of age thing. But is it me? All my 40 and up people, we're gonna take a poll. Do y'all think that these kids are doing more stupid stuff than we were doing?
Definitely.
Or it's all the same? If you think that this generation is doing more stupid stuff than we were doing, put more in the chat. If you think they doing the same stupid shit we was doing, just a different day, put same in the chat. I'm just curious to know. So we got a lot of people saying more. We got people saying same. So it looks to be like a 60-40. Like 60-40, people saying more. People say, okay, it's getting a little deeper. People saying more. They're doing it to go viral. They're doing it to go on social media, and it's just like, here is the reason why God dumbass kids need to pay attention in science class. Because if your children would have paid attention in science class and they would have understood physics, they would have understood inertia, they would have understood velocity, they would have understood gravitational pull and gravitational forces. Had they had a firm grasp of those scientific concepts, a friend wouldn't have turned the car while the girl was dancing on it. And I don't think I'm making a joke right now, but I'm dead ass serious. Like, anybody who had any concept of physics would not have turned the car at a light while the friend centrifugal force, come on. Like, anybody who understood what happens when you take a corner like that, they wouldn't have done it. And she fell off the car and got ran over by the people that's supposed to come help her. And then the gag is, I want to know if the people ran over her and they had to call a new one to come get her, or they just bite without backing over her and then fixed her and sent somebody. Oh Lord, I'm just making it worse. I'm trying. All my fire and paramedic people, I just need to know this for my own personal gratification. If on your way to help somebody, you see somebody who even needs more help, can you stop and fix them first? Or do you have to go where you was called? I need all paramedic fish, EMT fish. I even listen to the blood drawing girls. Whatever they, I got so little respect for y'all, I don't even know y'all name. The hemoglobin girls. They call them the blood drawing girls.
Duh, fucking that even so stupid.
They be out there. What they say, they gotta call another one. You gotta go where you call. Goddamn. So they ran over. They probably fish. That's what it was. You gotta go to the call, girl. Could you imagine being ran over and being like, I need help. No, come back. And they like, girl, we gonna send another one for you. Just lay down. Lay down. Put a towel around her neck. Somebody else will be with you shortly.
Fucking that need the dead ass wrong.
Speaking of these kids being dumb and not having the mental capacity, I guess Diddy trying to say the same thing. He's trying to say in court documents that he didn't have the mental capacity to commit his alleged crimes. He was drunk.
I just want some mascara,
Let
you
me tell you
know.
something. This gonna be your best bet, bitch. This is going to be your best bet. And I mean, I think it's a long shot. But for somebody to take this defense, that means with the evidence that has been presented, they already know they can't beat it. Because the people, they got proof you did what the people said you did. Let me tell you what's going on. And I ain't even, when I went to Florida State University, got my degree in economics, and people ain't teaching shit about law. And I watched enough law and order, and I'm probably better. And I got good emotional intelligence, and I'm very intuitive from the God.
I'm going
to tell you what happened. Baby, them lawyers looked at them tapes and they said, Diddy, there's no way you're getting off on a I didn't do it. They got you doing it, and you did it. Now we just have to explain. If we can't explain the fact of why you were doing it, or we can't explain you out of it, then we've got to explain, okay, we know he did it. Because that's what this is. This position is, yes, we know he did it. But now, let me explain to you why he did it. He was a zombie. And due to mental defect, he can't be held responsible for all of this. That's what they're trying to do. Baby, he did it. Baby, he did
You have to do it like
ground.
twice or three.
Down to the ground.
Yeah, my bad. We got to do it twice to
That's
3
right.
times
Now, let me tell you something.
at the bottom.
Is there a world
Okay, now we can start
where they say, in your
foundation.
honor, he had so much baby oil laced with GHB in his house, and he was always lathering up with it. He was always high. Then they bring in an expert and say, these drugs across different times can mess up your frontal temporal lobe.
Really good
Then he
primer.
really has the reasoning skills of a 13-year-old boy. Then they gonna bring in the pimp from the neighborhood and say the mama was letting the neighbors play all between his legs and in his butt. And they go, I mean, listen, it's a long shot. It is a long shot, but it's the way this thing can happen. You see how I just cooked up all that? And I need to be quiet because Shonda Rhimes told me when she wrote Scandal about me, she said, once you get popular, once I take your gift and I write a whole series about it, you can't use your powers for bad. Because y'all didn't know Kerry Washington was based off my ability to see. That's a whole nother story, and I'm going to save that for my memoir or whatever. But
You want it to dry. A little bit.
The ones who carry us. Kate Spade.
About an hour, Theo airballed again on the shot.
This man texts me every day
Welcome to Dunk City.
and say,
I'm the mayor.
hey, good afternoon. Hey. Why? Why are you doing that? Like, seriously, what's your deal, girl?
You can't spell partridge
Right.
without me.
Hi, John. What'd you do this morning?
Woke up.
That's great.
I'll be outside. You know what I mean?
You wake up, good morning, it's a brand new day. The skies above is a perfect day.
speaking of people being nasty and playing with people in between their legs and in their butt, it don't get no worse than this, y'all. Dad, I don't know how much the disgraced Republican politician is germane to the story, because he's just some little local politician. But John Jessup is sentenced for raping his daughter during her 21st birthday trip. My Lord.
What?
It said, politician from Indiana who was elected to local office despite disturbing allegations has been sentenced to 6 to 15 years in prison after admitting to sexually assaulting his daughter during her 21st birthday celebration. The former Hancock County Commissioner took his daughter Rachel Keesley to Harrah's, Las Vegas in January 2024 for what was supposed to be a milestone birthday trip. Instead, prosecutors say Jessup pushed her to drink excessively, giving her multiple Long Island iced teas despite her protest, and later assaulted her after she passed out in the hotel room.
That's disgusting.
Court records reveal that Jessup had taken his daughter gambling and drinking throughout the night. After a visit to the strip club, Keesley became so intoxicated she had to be wheeled back to their hotel. It was there she fell unconscious and woke up to find her daddy in between her legs and in her butt. He stopped only when she stirred awake. As part of the plea deal, Jessup pleads guilty to attempted sexual assault, has to serve at least 6 years. He's also barred from contacting his daughter or other family members and must register as a sex offender.
That's not enough. Cut his dick off. It's not enough.
Y'all,
Cut it off.
this is low down.
Cut it off.
And I'm going to tell you something. You know, number one, it makes me ask lots of questions. Like, how long were you plotting this? How long were you sitting somewhere beating off to the thought of your daughter? This was so premeditated that it's disgusting. This is so premeditated that it's disgusting. And honestly, truthfully, there's something wrong with that sentencing to me. The sentencing shouldn't have been 6 to 15. It should have been 20 to 45, if I'm being honest. It should have been, or 15 to 30. The fact that he can potentially get off on 6 years, bitch, I went back to Miami for 7 years, and that flew by. It feels like I only moved back to Miami for 3 years. So 6 years is not enough, and you have got to be. To feed your daughter liquor knowing that this is what you about to do. And what's even more sad is, while your daughter was passed out, why didn't you just go downstairs and get a hooker?
He ain't want no hooker.
Baby, when I did down to the bar,
Yeah.
Vegas, no, not down to the bar. When we went and saw Anita Baker in Vegas, the security place was sitting down to the bar. The young lady came and sat down next to me, and we just started talking, and she was like, you want to have a good time tonight? I knew what that girl looked at me and said, child, that don't matter. Do you want to have a good time tonight? I said, you know what? Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Get money, bitch. Okay? Get money, bitch. Okay? With that being said, he could have went downstairs and got some $40 food. So it's Vegas, so $140. He could have went downstairs and got some $140 coochie, put it in any hole he wanted to put in. You could have used that money that you was feeding your daughter Long Island iced teas with and gave that to the hookers.
He ain't want that, baby.
But you tried to climb on top of your daughter. You nasty.
Yes.
You nasty, and there's no level. And don't get me wrong. When I went to Florida State University and got my degree in economics, some people ain't teach me nothing about.
Baby, when I talk about my degree, I'm gonna talk about it just like that. Yeah, when I went to go get my degree at Florida Atlantic University in Management Information Systems. Cause you can't tell me this bitch. He keep talking about this funky ass degree.
I know this don't make it better. I can almost wrap my head around. She was asleep. The daddy stumbled in drunk and, fell on top of her. And not that that's any better, but I can almost wrap my head around that.
No.
What I can't wrap my head around is you getting your daughter drunk with the intention of taking advantage of her.
My daddy's been drunk plenty of times, bitch. Plenty. Okay? My daddy's Jamaican. That nigga been drunk plenty of times.
Not that I know from experience. On a certain level or another, I do.
Bitch, you crazy.
You are violated by one of the two people who are put on this planet to be your ultimate protectors. You lose trust all humanity, anything else. There is no way possible that this girl could ever have faith in a husband, a boyfriend, a brother, or any type of man, because her father, the one man that's supposed to be true to her in all things, if your father can do this to you, then what can a man off the street do? I feel bad for her. There's just no coming back from something like this. Ruined her life. She ain't gonna never be able to have no healthy relationship with nobody. And her face is plastered on the news? Really? This was how this girl had to go to work the next week, knowing that everybody knew her daughter, her daddy tried to play in between her legs and in her butt? Now the mamas gotta watch their damn children. Now the mamas gotta watch their children from the daddies. Now the mamas gotta watch their children from the daddies. Mia Thornton was recently seen in Atlanta. She lives here now, but hanging out with the other girls. She was at Kelly Farrell's brunch. Let me explain something to y'all. Like I already told y'all.
What?
Mia more than likely is going to end up on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her timing could not be more perfect. Potomac is, or Potomac might have getting ready to start filming. Atlanta is currently playing, which means she's got the next 6 months while Atlanta is playing and doing their reunion. She's got the next 4 or 5 months to actually foster relationships with these girls. And then her opening scene when they start filming is, everybody knows I recently moved from Potomac, and guess what? I got a peach now. Me and Ink, we can finally be together. I don't have the stress from Gordon because he's in DC. And my girl Shamia, she did a great job showing me around Atlanta and breaking me in and introducing me to some folks. Shamia's been a really good friend, and then bam, she did the mix. With, as much as y'all don't like Mia versus those that do like Mia, y'all gotta admit it does kind of make sense. It does. It does. Her and Kelly look like sisters. It's gonna happen at a minimum. Listen, she's already vetted. She already passed HR and security. We already know how she acts on camera. It's just, it makes them not have to cast next season. And she's got a storyline. I left Gordon. Gordon is still broke up in DC, acting up, and now me and Ink are trying to be together here in Atlanta. She got a whole storyline.
To the ones who carry us. Keep speaking.
Stop, Chris. He just followed one noise machine. Let's make him regret that.
Yeah.
Keep picking up the wrong brush.
Yeah, they know, but not with Surfshark VPN. Take back your online privacy with Surfshark.
For 24 hours straight, 24 shifts face 24 culinary showdowns.
Girl, that's another reason why I don't like doing my makeup, girl.
24 and 24, last chef standing.
So much. So much.
It's time, your time, not just to go back to school, but to come back and move forward with Purdue Global. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
I just want to see it happen for the pomp and circumstance of it all. I just want to see it happen just to say it was possible that it happened. Speaking of reality shows, Scott Disick and Chloe, when they not hunching, because y'all know they hunching, allegedly, they are executive producing a new reality series called Calabasas Behind the Gate with Scott Disick. This time, Chloe's leading the charge with a new series that offers a peek behind the scenes of Calabasas, which is ultimately what all these Real Housewives franchises are supposed to be. The show will not focus solely on Kardashian Jenner. Instead, the lens will shift to the people surrounding them, such as neighbors and old friends, giving us a glimpse into their lives and their inner circle. And it's unknown at this moment how much Chloe and Scott will be involved. So, in short, guys, they're about to start their own Real Housewives of California or whatever, propping themselves up as friends of the show to get the show some momentum and some pull out there in the streets. And I don't know. I mean, I think it's always interesting to see how rich people live or whatever. That's what all of these housewives shows started out and were supposed to be. They've all kind of morphed into something else. But it could be interesting to see what they come up with. Y'all saying no, but I'm gonna give it a try. Just one more try. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This go around, I'm just telling y'all the black people. It's like 5 or 6 people getting inducted, but Salt and Pepper, along with Spinderella and Outkast, are the black people who are part of this year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. And it's weird because I scrolled through Instagram together back then. I'm a little young for Salt and Pepper. Like, you know, of course, I know, do you really want me, baby? And I know what a man, and I know, but I don't know like their early 80s stuff. I don't know. Somebody put together a montage of their albums and magazine covers and music videos and their tour gigs or whatever. And I did not realize how much Spinderella was like really the third member of Salt and Pepper, like for real, for real. And it actually pisses me off the way Spin got done and the way she wasn't, you know, in that movie, in that documentary, the way she should have been. But I'm just glad to see that all three of them, you know, Cinderella's name on it. And I just hope that I'm 41, bitch. I'm too young to know Salt and Pepper like that. I'm 41. I'm too young. I stand by my statement. I'm 41. I was in 83. I was born. That was really popping. I hope that Cinderella going there and just say that down to the lobby of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and be like, and bitch, I got an award off y'all hoes' name. And every time they come back and look up the artifacts from the previous civilization, my name gonna be in hieroglyphics on the wall next to y'all, bitch. Now how is that a legacy? My favorite Salt and Pepper is Do You Really Want Me, Baby? Pull me a tease, brother, please. You just have been bad memories. About some skis, doing the squeeze. Had you on your hands and knees. Look, I am telling you straight out, that's not what I'm all about. I just be playing myself out if I spend the night at your house. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't mean to turn you on. We haven't known each other long, but this is my life, not just a song. Do you really want me, baby? Let me know. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Catch this tea. And I know that song from just riding in the car with my mama as a little boy going to the mall and the radio playing. That's how I know it. I was like in the third or fourth grade when that came out. Who me a Steve brother, please? Just have been back. Yes, sir. Get it. Ah, I love it. You know what my other rap song was during the time? Ooh, boy, I love you so. Never, never, ever gonna let you go. Once I get my hands on you. I was in third grade when I was hearing that. Last but not least, and I'm gonna get off the line. 300K fell off the bike of a Brinks truck in Chicago suburb. A real life cash grab went down. A real life cash grab went down in the Chicago suburbs this week after an armored truck accidentally dropped hundreds of thousands of dollars onto the streets, and dozens of people wasted no time running off with the loot. According to the Oak Park police, the wild scene unfolded around 5:07 p.m. on Tuesday, April 22nd, when a Brinks security truck was driving south on Austin Boulevard, and somehow the truck's back door somehow swung open, sending 3 bags stuffed with cash spilling onto the road. When the Brinks employee returned to recover the money, it had been too late. Between 50 and 100 people had jumped into action, grabbing cash by the handful and fleeing on foot and in cars. The total loss is estimated at $300,000. Officials say no arrests have been made. Oak Park authorities are still investigating the incident, reviewing surveillance footage to the area. Girl, leave those people alone. Do y'all remember that time it happened in Miami? It happened in Miami one time in the 90s. The truck actually turned over on I-95, and the money fell from the expressway down onto the streets of Liberty City. For those of you guys who are familiar with Liberty City, at the time, it was one of the poorest, most dangerous zip codes in Miami. So, you know, that's where the Pokemon Projects is at. I'm sure y'all heard about all of that. Where Trick and Trina from, those people needed that money. Could you imagine walking to the store to get some 9-laters and money started falling from the expressway? Or somebody said it happened on 285. Where else did the Brinks truck turn over? First of all, I'm going to tell you, I don't believe that those just flung over. I believe Peanut got that good job, but the streets kept calling. He said, be over here at the corner of Peanut and Eva around 3 o'clock. We go to make our bank run.
Oh, he's so fucking stupid.
Open and bitch, be ready. That's what I think happened. I didn't say yeah, it was Overtown. I was living there when it happened. Latoya Tuna. It was Overtown. The door on the Brinks truck don't just fly open. And I don't feel no ways tired because the shit's insured anyway, but yeah. As quiet as it's kept, they didn't take enough for me. But I guess Peanut said we just gonna let enough fall out. We just gonna let enough fall out for me not to lose my job. They didn't let enough fall out.
He did lose his job.
Baby, we needed 1.3 billion to fall out.
They're gonna be monitoring him anyways. He can't do nothing. He can't do a fuck thing.
Amongst 100 people that ain't got shit. That's a whole lot, baby. That people can get evicted and catch up on your rent. But anywho, a lot of people are saying they want to mention Jiggly Caliente. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I'm not one of the drag gays. I'm not one of the RuPaul's drag house gays, drag race gays. I've never followed the show for real. I'm not considered.
Do you remember me when Zara was showing you in Zara mom? Because Zara was at our house and we did this dance for you guys.
Be relevant to my audience, but I am going.
Do you have the video?
No, video.
It's a video of us doing the song. It's like the song go like this.
This is her. She was on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Hold on.
Hold on 1 second. And guys, she recently passed.
Remember this one?
Yes.
Dance. You remember?
And
you have it on the text messages. I need the video.
RuPaul's Drag Race. Here's the funny story.
No, I don't got it.
Yes, you do.
I think I was in New York when I did
Watch
What Happens Live.
No.
For the first time. Not the first time, the only time. Candy took me to New York with her to do Watch What Happens Live. No, it wasn't that. It was the first Love and Hip Hop reunion.
You showed me your outfit like an hour ago.
When I went to New York to do the first Love and Hip Hop.
Just came back. You already trying to go out. Where are you going out anyways?
Streets of New York.
Somebody invited me somewhere. I'm gonna go.
Walked into
a pool party.
A fabric store. I was looking for something in particular. I can't remember what it was.
So.
But when I walked into the fabric store, Jiggly Caliente and her family or friends or whatever, they were in there, and she looked over. Oh, hey, buddy, I need to know. And I knew enough about her. I was like, hey, Jiggly girl, you just kind of waved and spoke like that. I was the one-off chance I ran into Jiggly Caliente. But days after a leg amputation, she died from a severe infection. So it definitely is giving a diabetes tease. Yeah. Anywho, rest in peace to Jiggly Caliente. You know, me and the Funky Bunch were definitely praying for your family's comfort during this time. And shouts out to everybody that's mourning over there.
I think I should put some glitter.
Family is always sad.
I'm gonna put a little highlight.
But anyway, I'm gonna get off the line. I'll call y'all hoes later.
Okay, Star. Scroll right to that $6.
Girl, Funky Diva is. Oh,
Fast
no.
forward to that Cajun Spice Pie Twist.
You say. Anyways, what?
This rewatch.
That chicken from Popeye.
Damn, okay.
So what did you name her?
Sophia. Okay, Sophia, this might hurt a little bit, but we'll do it together. Good job, Sophia.
Sophia, I'm here if you need me. Make sure you hold the baby's head when you give the baby's mother.
Period. I'm finished.
That's what you need him.
Well, I gotta do my lips, but I'm pretty much finished. So we're gonna go in with this. It's somewhere. The one that got a lot.
Hey y'all, just Oh man, so listen guys, I don't know
Holy Grail.
what's been going on, but I guess since people call me in a different light on the We Sound Crazy podcast, I've been getting a lot of commentary conversations or whatever.
And then some of this.
Doing a podcast. And it's funny because I have one rule now. If I'm going to go over and do somebody else's podcast, it's got to be, number one, it's got to be something different than what I already do on my own situation.
Okay, then we're going to fan it.
Me in a way that it shows me in a more robust light that my audience and people who've been following me for a while have not seen. And so I came back from doing a podcast. It was Tamar's podcast with the Medium lady and James. And this one is going to be a very interesting one. Me and Tamar get into our previous history of like not seeing eye to eye and going at each other. The Medium lady is on there and she claims my mother and my father came through and was speaking to her. I can't give it away, but y'all just gotta see what I told her ass. Cause my grandma raised me black like this and not like this. And my grandma told me all that was the devil. And when I walked in, I already was real skeptical about it. And when she got to saying, oh, daddy's saying that, and y'all just got to see what all I told her. What all
And I'm
I
done.
told her.
I just gotta do my lips, girl. I'm doing black.
Moving right along, I'm going to the movies tonight with
Yeah.
these centers. A friend bought out the entire theater or whatever, and was like, you know, guys, we gotta go support. I bought out the whole theater. Everybody come at 8:30. So that is why I'm doing the show early. It's 7 o'clock now. I figure I get out of here at about 7:50. I can kill two birds with one stone. I can satisfy y'all for wanting to show. Those who normally catch it at 8 can see it at 8. And I ain't got to
Is this
see y'all
brown or black?
rocking my PTO and all of these different things. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm scared. I'm not a scary movie person. I am not a scary
I don't know why my
movie
dog
person,
keep
but
barking.
I'm going to go see it, and hopefully I don't have no nightmares, because y'all know me and scary movies don't get along. But girl, let's go ahead and get into the political corner. The girls are fighting. First it was Candace Owens. Now it's Jeff Bezos. And there is one thing that I think all groups of people need to pay attention to in this moment. And in this moment, the way a lot of people who got a lot of money tied up in our government, society, or whatever, are turning on Donald Trump, it should reinforce the adage that the best way to get at these people is to hit them in their pockets. Now, Jeff Bezos, when Donald Trump announced on his campaign trail that he was about to terrorize and harass the hell out of every little piece of marginalized group that wasn't a white man, oh, baby, you were all on board.
All right, I'm finished. This is the finished look.
Melania all this money for a documentary. We already
Real pretty.
saw it for what it was.
Yeah.
The legal loophole and what they